Hey, some friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. And this is another episode of not Rags to Riches, A Rich Legacy, which is the second series of Rags to Riches. It's the second generation. So if you're unfamiliar with this series and its legacy, please click on the links in the description to watch the playlist because we will keep moving forward. So, today's episode is very chill. Feel free to put this on while you are relaxing or multitasking or something like that. Currently, Kenya is just texting Kaz, who, it's been some time since she's seen him. They've just been busy. And apparently River is texting her, which we're not talking to River. Dislike. You saw she lost that friendship. Dislike River because he ghosted her and then acted like nothing happened, and now that he's seen her again, he wants to play. So we're gonna forget about River and we're gonna focus on our money, and we're gonna try to get another gig. So let's see which audition we want to go to. Kenya really wants to be like a serious actress, so any of her gigs, she wants them to feel like they're close to a real show and not something like super silly. Not to say that that's not a real actress, but like, she's more about the like dramatic roles than the comedy roles. So she's gonna she's gonna audition for the Wild Flames, and hopefully that goes well for her. Meanwhile, Billy is just chilling. She, had a good time at the party. She's feeling a little better than she was, and I think Kenya is actually gonna join her because they should catch up on some things. Like, they went to the party together, but they don't really get to spend that much time together, and Kenya knows that it's because she works a lot and she's on the grind. Excuse my voice, you guys. I think they should do something together. I feel like they were supposed to go to brunch and they just never got around to it with schedules and things like that. But I feel like they should have they should go to brunch, or maybe they should take a trip together. I have a couple of ideas like kind of percolating in the background, but would love any suggestions on like how they can spend quality time and not kind of lose this friendship. I am working on getting them some other friends. I just have to figure out how that'll play into the story in an organic way. Watching a movie, they were so busy talking about their actual lives that Billy forgot to tell Kenya that she saw Jeffrey Landgraab bugging out at the coffee shop in Delso Valley. And Billy was kind of like, what do you think I should do? Sorry, Billy's a little hungover. She went out to a bar. But yeah, Billy's kind of like, what should I do with this? And Kenya's like, you should put them out. He tortured my parents. You should sell them to the publications and let them see, how out of it this man is, and that this man shouldn't really be such a powerful person in the city because, he has some personal work to do. And so they kind of decided that's what they're going to do. I don't know what the consequences of that will be, but, it's out in the world now. This is the mood when you're hungover and you're PMSing. You just want to be like fully in the bed watching a movie. And we don't see Billy in her bedroom that much, which I love her bedroom. I really had a good time making it. So it was fun to like have her spend some time in there. And I'm also somebody who loves like laying with pillows on top of me. It's kind of like a weighted blanket, but not so heavy. Are you into that? Are you guys into like weighted blankets and being like submerged in the bed? I don't think that's the right word for it, but yeah, let me know. Billy is clearly feeling a little better, so she decided to go for a swim, and then she went around the front to get some mail, and guess who happened to be walking by? Now, I don't know why this man was walking by in this neighborhood because it's a cul-de-sac, so I don't know who he knows. By the way, if you are new, this is Q. He is a music exec. They went to a party of his in the last episode, so watch that episode if you haven't seen it. And, they seem to be getting along pretty well. They seem to be attracted to each other. I mean, Billy's out here half naked, but, that's how Billy rolls. She's not ashamed of herself at all. And so, yeah, they're just catching up, doing a little flirting. I don't know what you guys think of this. I feel like he's kind of old for Billy. I think, he may be trouble just because of the age gap, but we'll see. I really like to show my Sims doing regular things like just doing their at home workout and doing some laundry, especially when those Sims are kind of on the more glamorous side or come from simoleons. Like it's just nice to see that side. I think especially thinking about like YouTube and stuff like that, and vloggers, and even like Instagram and other social media, sometimes we see like the fancier side of things always, and we are used to seeing the fancier side of things. But there is some peace in seeing just Sims do regular things, seeing people do regular things. So I just wanted to have this little moment where they're like cooking and just chilling out at home. Kenya looks so cute doing her little workout. And, Billy's struggling a little bit, but that's okay. That's part of life. See, we were having a good time, and then they're going to turn off the power in the middle of the storm. Sometimes these cities' grids are just not capable of handling inclement weather. I know it's not supposed to rain in Del Sol Valley, but also the toilet broke. So I think Billy was in the middle of calling about that, and so here comes the person that is going to fix the toilet, because she's just like, listen, I cannot live like this. She's also going to call her parents, because she's like, maybe it's time for me to visit them and head over to San Mai and visit my parents, because this is not working. Kenya's frustrated because this guy doesn't seem to really be guy or girl, I can tell, but or in between, this person couldn't fix the toilet. So yeah, I think it's time to get out of here. It's a lot going on. We were having a peaceful day, but we're gonna have to get out of here. It is good to be back in San Myshuno, even though Billy's really cranky because of the long trip. But Kenya's happy to be here. She has like fond memories of San Myshuno as a child. She just really remembers how big it felt, and she was only here for a little bit before they moved to New Crest. And this is Anaya Baako's place. Now, I downloaded this place off the gallery. This was not, I think this is the original location of their apartment, but I, redesigned it to fit the game more and who I think they are as like older adults, more middle-aged adults. So I wanted it to fit them a little more, not be like so loud and vibrant, just a lot of color, but also like a calm type of energy. But yeah, Kenya has a lot of fond memories here, and I think part of her wants to move to San Myshuno eventually, but it just isn't the right time. So Kenya's just chatting with Baako. He's on the computer. Billy's hugging her mother, and they're just kind of catching up. And, Anaya's really happy that Billy has finally come to visit. She missed her daughter a lot. And, she looks at Kenya as like a second, maybe like a niece. She looks at Kenya more like a niece. So they're just going to catch up and have some good times here. But it looks like Kaz is calling. Now, I don't know how Kaz knew that. Maybe Kenya texted him that she was in the city, see if he was around. She did text him a little earlier in the week. And so I think we're going to have Kenya stop by. They're not going to go out because Kenya doesn't want to just up and leave immediately. But Cass doesn't live too far. So I think, Kenya's just going to hop in a Zuber and go see him. Before we leave, just look at the spare bedroom and this beautiful peacock portrait. It's gorgeous. I don't even know what asset this is. Again, gallery creators are just so talented, like in so many ways. So if you want to know where I got this apartment, just let me know in the comments. I'm thinking about doing a video on like my favorite gallery creators in some sort of way. maybe something like that. Let me know if you think that'll be interesting. Kenya is heading out, but I had to pause this because it's such a sweet moment with Baako and Billy hugging. I feel like Baako is kind of like all his energy's all over the place a lot of the time. So it's nice to see him in his home and kind of be a little more laid back. We never see Baako at home. And see, I had to take some pictures, of course, but it's just so they're so sweet together. So we come over to Kaz's house and he's sitting here in the dark with only the candles going. Can he please explain why? Kenya is like, I did not come all the way over here to deal with the same thing that I was dealing with over there. And Kaz is just kind of like, listen, sometimes I like to be in my house with the lights low and kind of chill out, and clearly he does not care that he has company. He probably is like a little set in his ways. So I think Kenya is just gonna have like a quick little chat with him, but she was expecting something a little more than this. I just wanted to show y'all Kenya's abs. Like, they look fabulous. She, as you saw earlier in the episode, she's been working out. And I think just growing up with Rich, and Rich is her dad, if you haven't seen those previous episodes. She kind of knows what to do if she focuses on getting in shape and making her body look a certain sort of way. So good for her. But we are here because Joshua came over. And Billy knows Joshua. Billy's not as close to Joshua, so they just kind of said hi. But, after Kenya reached out about Joshua's cousin being at that party, they kind of reconnected a little bit. For the new Sim friends, Joshua and Kenya grew up together in Newcrest. He lived across the street with his mom, his cousin, and his aunt. And, they just always had like a playful relationship. I gotta see if I can find the picture of them when they were little. I feel like Kenya has it in her inventory, but I have to look for it. And I think when they were teenagers, Joshua and Kenya kind of flirted a little bit, but Kenya was really into River. And, so nothing really happened. They just flirted a little bit. But I think there's always been that kind of tension. And sometimes he gets, or I shouldn't even say he, like sometimes they get a little frustrated with each other because it's like this unspoken thing. So that's the background on Kenya and Joshua. If you're new or you don't remember, because he hasn't been in this secondary series very much. Oh, and I see Billy's money from these YouTube videos are coming in, so that's really good for her. And she's just in her room chilling, watching TV. But she's been working, not like Kenya has, but she's been working a lot. And now Kenya is downstairs practicing lines for a role with Joshua. And he's kind of like, it's funny to him. This is not his lane. He does not care about acting at all, but he's gonna help her practice some of these romantic scenes that she's been working on. Again, unspoken, because why would Kenya choose to kiss someone she has not kissed before in this way, who is not an actor? It's a little messy and a little immature, if you ask me. And Billy's like, Billy came downstairs like, what y'all doing? Now Kenya gonna try to pull it off like she was just being silly and pick him up. See, she been working out. She's strong. I don't know why she doesn't want to talk to Billy about this. She can share this with Billy. But it looks like Billy is being asked on a date by Malik from the party. So we're going to go do that. I am not going to show the whole date. I'm just going to insert like some screen clips because it wasn't like that eventful of a date. But they had a good time. They enjoyed each other's company, but they just went to some bar in a college town, which was kind of like a little, listen, Malik is on a budget and Billy is also just trying to get out the house. So I feel like it was kind of a low pressure date. And during that date, Kenya lost some of her celebrity level. We're going to have to come up with some ideas to increase Kenya's celebrity beyond acting because she's not super into social media. She's not really into anything beyond acting, but maybe we can get her to do some interviews or something interesting to boost up her celebrity level, but still kind of focus on the craft and not just like the fame for being famous. But anyway, they kissed on the date and they just kind of laughed, played some ping pong, made fun of the like college townies because, they're just, I guess, too cool to go to university because they're influencers and up and coming rappers. But, they had a nice chill date. I think they'll go on another one at some point. But let me know what you think about this budding romance that's not too serious. Billy got home and decided to post a YouTube video, a story time, about when she went on a date with a rapper. She's not going to say Malik's name, even though I'm sure if Malik sees it, he'll know that she's talking about him. But she thinks it will get her a bunch of views, and she's right because now she is a little famous from that video, at least in these YouTube streets. I don't know if that was the best decision, but I guess she kind of kept it anonymous. She didn't name names. It's a little messy if you ask me, but I think we're going to have Billy get the corporate partnership because she's already doing videos, so she would like to be able to make a little more money from that. So I think we're going to have her do that. And I'm going to have Billy work on the video and upload it. Well, work on the video some more. And Kenya is cleaning the house again because they never got to finish doing that earlier in the episode. And this is about it. This episode turned out to be more eventful than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more chill, but we did some fun stuff. Hopefully you guys think it's fun. I cannot wait to hear what you think. I'm symptomistic, like optimistic, but make it Sims. Like this video for more Sims videos from myself, but also from everyone with this type of content. Share these videos. All of these things tell YouTube that you like it, and comment because I like to talk to you guys. I'm not a streamer, at least at this point. So this is the only way I can talk to you is if you leave a comment. All right, bye, some friends.